Yo, 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 yo. This is Floridian Rollo coming at you with another live stream. Make sure you tune into Ringo TV Reactions. He left something on his community tab. Make sure y'all tune in to the community tab. Ringo TV Reaction posted something in his community tab. You see, I'm gonna say this to y'all right now. You gotta leave these people alone. Get off these occulted FBA and these Black Hebrew Israelites. They are evil people, no goodness in them whatsoever. There's no goodness in them. There is no goodness in them whatsoever. Leave these occulted entities today. Because see, when a man stands in the truth, you get ostracized and they want to deliver you to the synagogue. You get what I'm saying? And that's exactly what they're doing. The synagogue is the internet. Do you hear me? The synagogue is the internet. And see, we have to make sure that we take care of those who's fighting for truth. Regardless of their ethnicity, we have to stand up for what's true because the Most High is watching everything. And if we do not stand up for truth, when that time comes, we have to answer for that. So you, the people that's viewing, make sure y'all like the video, share the video, and support the brother, man, because he's fighting a real battle. And as a content creator, I stand with Ringo. I do stand with Ringo. I do. And I don't like the fact that these individuals are lying on him. I don't like it. So if you're an FBA and you're a Black Hebrew Israelite and you agree with that nonsense, you just as worse as the person that's speaking ill will lies on Ringo. Cut these people off. today. Cut them all off. Cut off the FBA. Cut off the Black Israelites. You don't want to be associated with them in the future. You don't want to be associated with these racist people. Cut them off, y'all. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. However, they're going to be exposed and deservedly need to be exposed. And those who with them. If they don't call this out, you just as worse as these demons, these retrobates, because the audience must call out the lies. And you're not calling out the lies, you just want to be entertained. And I don't like that. What's up, Federal Studio? I'm telling you right now, I don't like that. I know many of you stand with Ringo, the ones who support, you know what I'm saying, or Brainwaves or myself. We appreciate that. We know who you are. If there's a lot of people that's not doing their own research on what Ringo's talking about. And that makes it of more reasons why we don't want to be around a lot of you so-called blacks, because you're the enemy. You're the enemy of Yah, you're the enemy of Christ, and you're the enemy of those who's speaking for truth. You get what I'm saying? It's not a game, man. Most High about to clean house and get these ninjas a learning lesson. So let's show these demons when Ringo comes on. Let's show these demons that we support truth. Today, if you support me, whether you support me on Cash App, Vimo, Super Chat, I appreciate that. Y'all know that. When Ringo goes live, I'm asking y'all, let's support heavy today. Listen to what I'm saying. Support heavy so that this man knows who's really rocking with me. He knows who's rocking with him. Y'all get the drift. Because these demons is trying to make money off of lying on Ringo. They're giving blood money to these blood suckers. So I'm asking you today, let's go over there, support strong today. Especially you so-called black men. I gotta call it out. I gotta call it out. Because I'm gonna be honest, the women are supporting heavier. I'm not talking about you brothers. I know who you brothers that support us. I'm just saying today, both parties, let's make it happen. Trust me when I tell you. No, Ringo did not put me on to this. This is the Most High's doing. This is the Most High's doing. The Most High is speaking through me. You're going to have people say, oh, Ringo must have told you to talk like that. No. The Most High. The Most High is in control of everything. So when Ringo goes live, it's time to hit heavy. Don't worry. Listen, trust me. When you do the right thing, trust me. You're going to see something big come back to you. So it's the Most High is putting in me today. Y'all support me. Y'all know I appreciate the fellas and the ladies' support. Today, this brother gonna put in a lot of work, and we gotta show him the support. You know what I'm saying? Because these demons don't like when we support. You gotta get them mad, not only with talking in the chat and liking and sharing the video, but hit that super chat, hit that Cash App, or whatever the case may be. Because these demons need to know that you're messing with the wrong person. They telling you, the viewer, to remove yourself from us, especially Ringo, and not to support him. These demons need to know what time it is today. It's time to call it out. It's time to call it out. If you with the real, you support the real. Don't support no faker like Red Supreme and New Growth and none of these demons. Remove yourself from them demons. And any of those women that sit there and listen to the lies, you should be ashamed of yourself. Something really wrong with you. Because you're listening to two brokies who beg and asking the white man for reparations. How can you sit there and listen to men like that? It's time to call it out. Get away from these evil occultists. Get away from the ADOS. Any names that you know of, get off of them today. Get away from them. Get away from these racist, occulted black Israelites and FBA. They only support killers, SAs, grapes, and the list goes on. That's what they support. They support abusers. The Most High is not playing with us. Support that brother today and make it happen. Like what Nino Brown say, put it in a hater's face. Just don't sit there and watch and view and talk. No. You show support to get these demons upset because they said that Ringo should get no support. They saying Ringo should get no support. They doing a lynch mob. The KKK lynch mob, yo. You gonna sit there and allow it? Yeah, we got our situations at the same time. Even whatever you could put it in today. We're gonna make them know what time it is. I ain't gonna say what's going. I'm not gonna say too much. You're gonna see. You're gonna see. So I'm not gonna be on too long with this. I see my bro Forever Studios in the building. Always support, man. That's why great things is happening for him. One of the few men that support. He's one of the few men that support the platform. He's one of the few men that hit the Cash App. He's one of the few men that hit the GoFundMe. He believes in what we doing over here. And that's why the Most High is making sure he good where he at. And some. Oh yeah. Fellas, I'm disappointed in some of you. You can't talk about the women. The women support Ringo a lot more than some of us men do. And I'm going to say the same thing over here. It's more women support me than most of you men do. It's supposed to be a balance. Supposed to be a balance for real, man. And shout out again, Forever Studio. Shout out to you again, fam. I appreciate the support, man. It's only a few brothers that support our platforms when they can. The women come out, they show out because they want to see the men win. They don't want the fake men to win. So if you're not a fake dude, I know these FBA clowns ain't gonna support, and these black Hebrew Israelite racist occult ain't gonna support. You men that stand for truth and want balance and want righteousness, you gotta support. You gotta come through. You gotta come strong today for our brother. They're trying to cancel him. These warlocks is on demon time, overlord, trying to cancel our brother Ringo. I'm not gonna sit here and just ignore it. I'm gonna call it out. Whether I get the backlash or not, I'm going to call it out. I stand for truth. This man is telling the truth. He could be talking about other things. Yet he's doing this because the Most High put in his spirit. So we got to support the real, man. The lights should be up. It should be no excuses to have a lot of lights. We're going to have a lot of warlocks and demons and witches trying to mess with the channel. This is where we come in and we go in strong. And YouTube gonna have no choice to put those numbers in the right direction. It's on us the people, us the viewer. Yes, I'm a content creator. If y'all don't make things happen, how you expect the message to get out if y'all don't do your part? Don't let these demons, don't let these entities get you to where you don't support the real, man, and watch the Most High open up doors for you in your life. Don't support demons. We're not going to let this happen. They have done it to many greats, man. We sit here and watch great people in front of us that the Most High have put in our lives, and we're going to allow this to happen. Some of you got a situation similar to Ringo, a family. You may not have a family, yet you're taking care of somebody. Think about what I'm saying, man. How the Most High moves, man. We're not going to let these black devils have a voice and try to shine our brother Ringo in real time. No, no. We met that other devil, new bro. We met that demon. We met that warlock. We met that itch. We met that zesty dude. And because he thought he was going to get his way and it didn't work, now he's pissed off. Now he's teaming up with FBA. He's always been a sellout. Those dudes, Red Supreme is a sellout. They all sellouts. They all agents. Stay away from these agents. Real talk. What's up, Omega? Telling you right now, man. Read the Bible, learn the scriptures, study thyself, approve, and don't deal with these entities, man. They not have your best interests. They don't have your best interests, man. When I got this post and I seen this post, I had to come on and talk about this. The Most High said, you need to talk about it. Call them out. FBA, your time is up. Black Hebrew Israelites, your time been up. Now, FBA, you're on the radar and you're not looking good. You're not looking good. Your time is up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You black devils think y'all winning? You're not winning. There's men in the truth that still speak for truth. We don't deal with none of you occulted, racist SOBs, man. Shout out to the winners. All you folks with money, stay away from these ninjas. Real talk. Stay away from these low hooligans, these warlocks, these witches, these deities. Stay away from them. Let them crash out on each other. Because that's what's going to end up happening. They're going to go to war with each other, Forever Studio. They're going to go to war with each other, Omega Studio. They're going to go to war for those who's viewing in the clouds. We the righteous. We the ones who's working on ourselves and stays away from these nonsense. They're going to go to war with each other, and we're not going to stop it. We're going to see it in real time, and they're going to see us go up and up and up and up and up and up. Why? Because we're moving right and we're listening to the Lord. We have no respect to persons. People are going to get in their feelings. It is what it is. It's time to win. Don't sit back and watch it and don't put in, because the Most High gonna deal with you. Especially he knows what he got in store for you. Man, I'm not playing, man. I'm not playing. My hands are clean. My hands are clean. For real. These demons gonna be exposed. We're going to support the real. We're going to support the truth. Come in strong, y'all. Come in strong. You'll get back whatever you put in. You'll get back in some. You'll get back in some. You don't think the Most High don't know what you need and want? Don't be afraid to support the real. Real talk, man. Jealousy. Let's play this demon here real quick from yesterday. Let's play this demon from here yesterday. Get to this. demon, this warlock. We're going to expose this warlock again. Listen. Look at Brokey. Look at him. Look at broke dude.
What's going on, everybody? It's your brother New Breed coming through with another live stream. Hit the like button on your way in. Let's chop it up. We're talking about the Carmelo Anthony trial that's coming. Hey, peace and blessings to everybody joining. The Carmelo Anthony trial has all the ingredients to start a potential race war.
Make sure everybody download this video. Download this video because he will take it down eventually. Or he don't know how to take videos down. His lady who's tired of him will take down the video. How you doing, Rachel? Let's continue.
I mean, you got to look at this entire situation and you got to unpack it. Now, the judge on a Carmelo Anthony trial, she's already getting threats. She had to beef up security. There's a lot of racial tension in the air.
No, y'all the ones with the racial tension in the air. You, Red Supreme, and the rest of you cronies, the rest of you FBA and Hebrew Israelites, you know, hate group. Y'all the ones who are pushing this narrative. Hypocrites.
Got those who represent MAGA, the strong right-wing conservatives. You got the Sambos.
No, you're the Sambo. You and Red Supreme are Sambos and sell out to your own community. And I'm going to prove something to y'all in a bit. We're going to listen to a little bit of this, and you're going to hear somebody else of what they said they did. Let's go.
You got the raccoons. And I'm going to tell y'all this right now. This can get serious, real fast.
Be careful being around these hate groups. They want to create a race war to get you involved in a race war for you to be a sacrificial lamb. They want you to be a sacrificial lamb, okay? Because they agents. These agents are to provoke you people, you good people, as Ringo would say, to get involved in something that you have no business getting involved in. And when you get unalive, that's a reward to their God, Satan, okay? That's who they rep. Satan, not the Most High. They use the Most High as a cover up, all right? Let's go.
Now, I want y'all to think about it. The lawyer that Carmelo Anthony got, he's aligned with civil rights activism. And you know he's going to have a lot of people on his side.
You see, he agreed with abusing women. He agreed with assaulting, SAing children, SAing women. He agrees with it. Listen. We're calling out this demon. We're not going to sit here and quiet. Listen to the demon, what he said again about the lawyer. Listen.
This can get serious, real fast. Now, I want y'all to think about it. The lawyer that Carmelo Anthony got, he's aligned with civil rights activism. And you know he's going to have a lot of people on his side.
So he agreed with the lawyer essaying women, essaying children, and doing all types of stuff. And Ringo exposed it. Shout out to Ringo for exposing that demon. Because they wanted to bring up the dad of losing his son record of 2011. He did time for that. He did time for that. He served his time. He already did his time, and he's been relegated back to society. And that's that. They just jealous. They jealous because they can't be a man like that man. He knew what he did was wrong. He did his time, and he came out, and he's not that same man anymore. Them, they still SAing women, forcing women to be with them. Oh, yo, these criminals, man, the Red Supremes, the New Breeds, these FBAs, a lot of them is criminals. A lot of these black Hebrew Israelites is criminals. You even had Gorilla telling you that is Hebrew Israelite criminals. Or certain letter words of them being suspicious of doing. Okay? Let's continue.
And then you got the strong right and their racism. You got the bigots. I'm going to tell y'all like this. No matter what.
We want you out of the South. Go move in with Red Supreme. Go move in Red Supreme. Since you're in love with Red Supreme, go move in with him. You're in love with that folliness of FBA and that folliness of Hebrew Israelites. Go move in with one of them. Section 8 voucher, dude. Get out of the South. We don't want you in the South. We don't want your broke Ibarazzi, Dibarazzi, Dimarazzi. We don't want you here. Brainwaves don't want you in Atlanta no more. We want you out of there. And I'm with him with that. We want you out. And soon you will be removed. Yeah, you will be removed. You and the rest of you FBA and Hebrew Israelite racist occult. And we ain't gonna have no pity because you want to, you and your other demon friends want to see Ringo get no support. Yet they say they love black people. Yeah, right. They don't love black people. They're the enemy of black people. The true black people who's not racist. You the racist. You pushing racist right now on your live stream. Let's go.
The outcome of the trial is it's going to get crazy. No matter what happens. No matter what happens in this trial, it's finna get crazy. But at least you can see who is who right now.
We know that you're the enemy of Yah. You're the enemy of people that's doing better in life. You're the enemy of people of family, true values. You're not a representative of righteousness. There's no righteousness in you or Red Supreme or anybody that is in cahoots with y'all. Let's go.
Because if there were ever a race war, and I'm talking about a real race war that gets physical, you can see who's going to be on your side, and you can see who's going to be cowards.
We are the representative of Yah. We're not the representative of the devil. The devil always wants to fight, and we'll lose. When the devil fights the angels, who wins? The angels. When the devil try to play God, who wins in a long call? God. The devil is a copycat, a projector of trying to play God. These people are trying to play God right now. These entities, these deities, they try to play God. Let's go.
You can just see it clear as day, right? Now, of course, we're about unity.
No,
we
you're
don't
not.
want to see this happen.
No, you're not. You're not about. No, you're not. No, you're not. Demon, you're not about unity. Stop it.
You can see who's going to be on your side, and you can see who's going to be cowards. You can just see it clear as day, right? Now, of course, we're about unity. We don't want to see.
No. They're not about unity. Don't fall for it.
This happen. You know, I got a lot of brothers and sisters from all walks of life, all demographics, And, we love y'all. And we don't want to see this type of tension going.
No, they want to take from y'all. When they talk about love, they want to take from you folks from other ethnicities. Pull your support. Pull your support away from these demons. Let them know how much power that you really have. Because us doing it is a start. Y'all doing it will end them. You good people of other ethnicities, pull your support from these demographic demons that do SAing and all types of other stuff to women and children. That's who they backing. They show you who they are. Pull your support from them. Let them starve. Because they try to make Ringo starve. They try to make him not take care of his family. They jealous of him moving to North Carolina. They jealous of him. They jealous of brainwaves and what he got going on. They jealous of many of you in the chat. And y'all already know with me how it is. So let's go.
On in the country. So let me make this very clear what my perspective of all this is. But right now, tension is boiling because...
No, y'all want the attention to boiling. And so y'all want us to get involved with your nonsense? No, we're not. We're moving correctly accordingly to the Most High, calling y'all out so everybody can see it.
You got young Carmelo being harassed as well as being threatened. His family is being threatened. The death threats are out there.
No, he got that money and moving to some place that a lot of people cannot move into, and they are upset. They want him out of the community. They don't need those problems, you doggone devil. And he's a devil. Carmelo Anthony is a devil. No matter how much work he did, how much church service he go to, he's a demon. Did we not know that demons go into these churches and these companies, these 9-to-5s in particular?
And regardless whether or not I embrace all people, which I do.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I'm fully in support of Carmelo Anthony.
You see what he just said? Use this against him. We're going to use this against him. Listen.
The death threats are out there. And regardless whether or not I embrace all people, which I do, I'm fully in support of Carmelo Anthony. Fully in support.
He's fully in support of evil. There it is. He's fully in support of evil. He's fully in support of evil. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you a video 8 years ago. Hold on. I'm going to show you a video 8 years ago. All right, let's get to it. All right, let's do this. Y'all don't know who this is. This is David Clark, the sheriff. The sheriff David Clark in Milwaukee, all right? Y'all may not be familiar with him. he had a YouTube channel, I believe, back in the days. Oh, he's been known throughout these YouTube streets, right? So I want y'all to listen to what he says. Listen. Let me get the thing ready. Hold on 1 second. Let me do this. All right, there we go. Listen.
All right, I want to also play this young woman from the other night when things were really rough in the streets in Charlotte. Here she is.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car. I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
This woman obviously so upset, and she, her fear is genuine. She says that she believes that wherever she is, she could get shot, so it's no more dangerous for her to be in the middle of that crowd.
These demons, right? What they'll do is they'll blame the officer for what they do. You more likely is going to be dealing with these demons that I'm going to get back to, who want to cause ruckus than an officer. I want you to pay attention to what the officer says.
How do you respond to that?
Well, her fear isn't real. It's based on emotion, and it's not based on anything factual that she'd be able to articulate. It's just out of control behavior. I'll tell you what she faces danger, where she faces danger. It's being on the street in any American ghetto where the black-on-black crime is a bigger threat and a bigger problem in the black community than the police use of force. So the fact.
And I'm gonna tell you something. Now that the police is no longer in these communities, that same woman will be crying and complaining that the officers did not come to her house in time. Why? Because they defund the police. Guess who defund the police? These agents, these FBAs, these black Hebrew Israelites, these occulted dudes and women that get with these dudes. And now the police ain't coming to their aid. If you go to Chicago or you've been in New York or stayed in New York, like me and Ringo could tell y'all, look, once they defunded the police, it got worse. It got worse. The ninjas got more out of control. This is why you don't want to be living around ninjas, okay? In particular, the ones that look like you. Get away from them as far as possible. Get around people that make sense. Let's go.
The fact that they continue to focus on this aberration, that is the police use of force, it's an aberration, okay? They have more fear of that than coming across a gang member or being caught in a crossfire like Dwayne Wade's niece was in the city of Chicago, pushing a baby stroller down the street, for heaven's sakes, with a baby in it, and she took shots to the head from two black longtime career criminals. And so that.
I'm glad that I got this video played for y'all, because I want you to know that this sheriff is calling it like it is. You know what I'm saying? And they used to call him out back in the days, David Clark. He was telling it like it is, man. And what I'm getting y'all to see is that, look at these savages. Look at these savages. These ninjas in North Carolina 8 years ago, these Edomites, these savages, these FBA savages, these black Hebrew Israelite savages, children, losing their mind, no correction, no direction. Let's go.
That's why I said it's not based on anything real, it's based on emotion. And if they really took a look at what was going on around them, what they'd be railing against is not the police and the police use of force. The police are down there to protect good law-abiding black people, to protect and serve. But their biggest threat are criminal gangs, and it's other black males who are involved in this crime and violence in numbers that are disproportionate to their representation in the population. But of course,
man, salute to David Clark for telling her the real. Let's go.
Emotions driving this thing, not reality.
All right.
Let's get out of that. Y'all heard it, right? Did y'all hear it? For the one in the chat, did you hear what David Clark said? Let's get back to this demon now. Let's get back to this demon.
And there's people out there putting AI images out on Carmelo to pay him out to be some type of criminal.
That's not no AI picture, fool. You and all these other dummies is believing that's an AI photo. That's not an AI photo. Now, you putting up that green screen talking about you was in a line and I exposed it. Now, that's some cover-up photo. However, you saying that Carmelo Anthony, that's a cover-up? No, he's not. He was in some game. They're trying to cover up this lie. That's not an AI photo. Let's go.
We're talking about a straight A student. We're talking about a young man that worked 2 jobs.
Here we go. Here we go. They're pushing that narrative. There's people with money are criminals like you. There's people with money that's criminals like you. Let's go.
We're talking about a young man who is team captain of his football and track and field team. And what we got to understand, America, is the days of white supremacy are coming to an end.
Who created quote unquote white supremacy? Your lineage, devil. Your lineage. Let me show you. Oh man. Watch this. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let me see if I can find it. I can't find it right now. I can't find what I'm looking for. They might have took it off the internet. They might have took it off the internet, the image. The image is not that, disturbing. However, they did take it down. I can't find it. All right, let's continue to listen to this demon.
See, what you must understand is Austin McCabe never had an authoritative position to be trying to move young Carmelo out of the tent in the first place. It was raining. It was a track meet.
Yo, he had no business being there. He was already on demon time, just like you're on demon time. Let's go.
He was in that tent. And if he wasn't in a rightful place, Austin should have went and got security. But because a lot of these boys, these strong right-wing conservatives, a lot of them believe that they have some authority position. And
first and foremost, he had no business being there. I don't want to hear about this rain stuff. I don't want demons. We don't want to hear about this rain nonsense. I don't want to hear about that. The dude was on demon time. Even if he would have got security, he would have tried to unalive him then and there. He was already trying to unalive him. So if he would have walked and turned his back, he would have still attacked the young man. This is what these demons don't tell y'all, man. Don't listen to the lies, y'all. Let's go.
Those guys were the same age. He had no authority over Carmelo Anthony. And so what you got to understand is he approached him and he got physical. He got physical. And the consequences of him being physical, it ended his life because Carmelo defended himself.
He did not defend himself. He did not defend himself. He made an irrational, emotional decision. Female tendencies. Just like you have female tendencies. And I'm not disrespecting women. Women have their emotions for the right reasons. Or they go through certain things as a woman. These dudes are worse than these women. And he's worse than a woman. All right? Because the devil is effeminate too. Feminine dudes on the internet. Let's go.
And that's the reality of the situation. And whether you are black or white, you should look at what's justifiable. And what's justifiable is when there's a threat that can cause you harsh bodily harm. Harsh bodily harm. Now,
them entities is right around him. Them bugs. They eat him alive. They don't even want him there. The animals don't want him there. The animals, the insects, the bugs, the spiders, whatever the case may be, they don't want him there. They want him out of that place. Let's go.
We're talking about two young men that were 6'1", 190 pounds, who approached him and engaged in battle with him. And we're talking about a young man that's 5'8", 140 pounds. Carmelo.
You see how they portrayed Carmelo to be this weak, feeble dude? This is the mindset of these FBA characters and these Hebrew Israelite hate group. They feeble. They begging. They beg. Now they want to use a weight class. Oh my goodness, man. I know dudes that, you know, were 130, 140 back in the days, would knock out some big dude if they was trying to mess with them. Back in high school, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, I got jumped and I was skinny. Dudes was bigger than me, they jumped me. Guess what? I got my lick back later on. You know what I'm saying? When I caught them slipping, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? And then I had another two try to, you know, jump me. And I just learned some craft arts, got better at it, and gave them the business. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, these characters, man, using that as an excuse. You're in the football field. You're going against men, young men, grown men, becoming grown men development. I don't want to hear that. He ain't getting no pass. He was on demon time for the get-go.
Defended himself. And to show his compassion, he actually asked the officer, is he okay? He didn't know what happened because he was just defending himself. It was not premeditated.
Dude, it was. Even if he gets off, he's still going to have to face his consequence. So either way, he's in trouble. And there's nothing y'all could do about it. Either way, he's in trouble. What I want you folks to listen to, what I'm about to say, is that don't get yourself caught up with these people that's going to try to incite you to do something that will be your last day. The Most High, let me get the script. Let me get a scripture for you real quick. Let me do something for y'all. Hold on one second. Let's do this real quick. I got the scripture. Let's deal with the facts, not emotions. Now watch this. This has not been talked about. They're gonna try to flip it and say otherwise. This is what the Most High said, not what I said. What the Most High told Moses, and this still goes on to this day. See, these people don't want to get the smoke. They don't want the smoke with me. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 14, verse 14. The Lord himself will fight for you. Just stay calm. Ooh. The Lord himself will fight for you. Just stay calm. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 20, verse 4. For the Lord your God is going with you. He will fight for you against your enemies, and he will give you victory. That's what we're doing right now. Psalms 144:1. Praise the Lord who is my rock. He trained my hands for war and give my fingers skill for battle, right? You're not supposed to go out here like the Bible said, thou shalt not kill, right? 2 Chronicles 28:15. He said, listen, all you people of Judah and Jerusalem, listen, King Jehoshaphat. This is what the Lord said. Do not be afraid. Don't be discouraged by this mighty army, for the battle is not yours, but God's. That's what we're doing. We're showing y'all what time it is. They don't want to talk about those scriptures, all right? Let's get back to this demon. Get back to this demon. Let's go.
Carmelo had that knife in his bag. He didn't have that knife on his persons. He didn't go to school with ill intentions. And it actually was a track meet. It wasn't like he was in class.
They're trying to cover up for the sins of their sins. Of their sins. I can't wait to Brainwaves pull out that video today. He might be viewing in the clouds watching right now. You know what I'm saying? Yo, when Brainwaves pull out that video, it's on and popping. We're going to expose this dude. So, let's continue.
So, with our fellow white counterparts, what y'all got to understand is y'all got to keep your hands to yourself, whether you in the deep south or you up north.
Oh, no, I know you didn't say that. I know you didn't say that. Oh, you now in trouble. Oh, you did not say what man, and I didn't listen to this, y'all. I skipped it yesterday. Hold on. Listen to what this demon just said.
He didn't go to school with ill intentions. And it actually was a track meet. It wasn't like he was in class. So, with our fellow white counterparts, what y'all got to understand is y'all got to keep your hands to yourself, whether you in the deep south or you up north.
Dude, we don't want you down here. They don't want you in the south. We want you to go out the country. You have an issue with America. Get your Spain lady to get you not dual citizenship. Go live in Spain. Go live in Spain with your lady and your family. Get out of here. We don't want you here. Let's see how receptible they're going to be to you. They ain't going to be receptible to you because you're a demon. You evil. Get out of Georgia. Pack your behind up. The land is not going to work. The land initiative ain't working. You're not moving there. You just putting up a front. You, Mike, and you with yourself. You're putting up a front. Now, listen, he's trying to make friends with people he normally always wanted to make friends with. Because, these demons work together, right? They're going to be fighting each other soon. Just a matter of time. They're going to be going at each other. And we're going to be doing reactionary videos. Me, Ringo, and Brainwaves. We're going to sit back and say, look at these ninjas fighting each other. Look at these savages. We glad we ain't dealing with these demons. All right? Talking about, you need to keep your hands. No, you need to keep your hands to yourself, savage. You're the ones who's going around making problems in the world, creating violence and all that stuff. Listen to what this demon had the nerve to say.
Knife on his persons. He didn't go to school with ill intentions. And it actually was a track meet. It wasn't like he was in class. So, you know, with our fellow white counterparts, what y'all gotta understand is y'all gotta keep your hands to yourself, whether you in the deep south or you up north.
No, you need to keep your hands to yourself and stay out of business you have no business being involved in. Yet we know you're a coward, you're a demon, you're not of the Most High. And don't get in battles that the Most High did not tell you to get into, folks. I'm telling you, man, it's going to be your own demise. This is not a game. You follow these zesty type of dudes, you more likely could end up in the lake of fire when the Most High did not order you to do something. Salute, brainwaves. So I just want to let everybody know, when Ringo goes live today, listen to me and listen to me well. Listen to me and listen to me well. This is coming from the Most High. When Ringo goes live today, let's show strong support. Let's show strong support with the Cash App, with the Super Chat, or the PayPal. Show strong support to Ringo because they're trying to get him to not make any funds to take care of his family. We should not sit here, especially you guys that got it going on. I have to call you brothers out. We all got responsibilities. I'm here to talk with y'all. We know the ladies is going to support. Fellas, we got to show support today like never before. Whatever you can, whether it's small or large. Because you got Red Supreme, New Breed, all these warlocks and witches is trying to mess with Ringo's channel, Brainwave's channel, my channel, and some of you ladies' channels. They trying to make sure you don't get the notifications and for whatever reason not try to support. We're not saying give everything. What we're saying is give what you can at that particular time. And the Most High is going to reward you for that in secret. So don't be sitting there and just writing in the chat. That's cool. That's support. Yet, yo, support the man. Like when we do this content, I don't make no money like that. Well, you think I make a lot of money doing this? No. Speaking the truth, it's the best time to support any given time if you can. Let alone the truth, because I'm going to teach y'all something economically. Let me teach y'all something economically. When you support true awareness, I know from experience the Most High have triplified whatever I needed. And I didn't even ask for it. And the Most High made sure I had it. Let me give y'all an example. Let's say I was on my last $20 and I supported one of the brothers. They don't know that's my last $20, right? The Most High intended for me to support, right? To do the right thing. I'm doing it for the right reasons. So when that happens, what ends up happening is I'm not expecting anything from return from the brothers, right? Or from the sisters. I'm doing my part. So a couple of days later, without me even knowing what's going to happen, boom, something big happened for me. I'm just going to leave it at that. To the point, I'm like, man, the Most High is the real deal. So what I'm getting y'all to see is, if the Most High put it in you, support Ringo like never before. Especially if you never support. You shouldn't be talking if you never support before the platform. Because every man is going through something. Y'all think this is easy? This is not easy. So we cannot let these demons lie on this man and try to get this man canceled. We're not going to allow it. Me, Brainwaves, you supporters, it's not going to allow it. We're not going to allow these demons to win. Let's go.
Keep your hands to yourself. And you got to make sure you train your children to keep their hands to themselves. Because right now we're looking at a potential race war in our country. And we're already immensely divided. China is destroying America right now.
China is not destroying America. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let me read what Brainwave said. He said facts. He feels like just because he's black, he could put hands on white people or anyone, aka discriminate. Yeah, exactly, Brainwave. That's what he's doing. He's a racist. It's like Red Supreme is a racist. Let's continue.
Gotta talk about that too. But China is out here obliterating America. It's shaking America to its core.
No, it's bothering y'all. It's bothering y'all. It's not bothering us. If you moving right, where in the Bible say we're supposed to be concerned about what these people are doing when the Most High is in control of everything? Demon, he's in control of you. We're exposing you now. Brainwave say hard work with very little pay. I'll be going live today about who. I had other things and content with my other channel to do yesterday. Absolutely. Yeah, we're looking forward to that content of you bringing out that receipt. For sure, fam. All right, let's continue.
And Trump is also talking about going to war with Iran. And simultaneously, our country is about to go into a race war.
No. You want a race war. You want to incite the people to get into a war so you can appease to your fellow demons that you're dealing with. Y'all better be careful, man, how you move in these streets, man. It could be your last step. I just proved to y'all let me get to the Bible again. Let me get the scriptures again for y'all. What the Most High said. Because, see, these demons be playing games. Let me read this again to y'all. The Bible says in the book of Exodus 14:14, the Lord himself will fight for you. Just stay calm, okay? The book of Deuteronomy 20:4, for the Lord your God is going with you. He will fight for you against your enemies and he will give you victory. Right? Psalms 144:1, praise the Lord who is my rock. He trains my hands for war and gives my fingers skill for battle. Right? 2 Chronicles 20:15, he said, listen, all you people, Judah, Jerusalem. Listen, King Jehoshaphat. This is what the Lord said. Do not be afraid. Don't be discouraged by this mighty army. For the battle is not yours, but God's. Yeah. We're just calling out these entities and the Most High going to deal with them. The Most High going to deal with these demons, man. They're telling you to go to war. The Most High did not tell you to go to war. There's ways to go about things righteously. Anyway, let's go.
So what you got to understand is, no, we don't want to see these things happen, but I could tell you right now, the Sambos and all those who are not warriors, all those who, hate their own people.
It come with the sneak dissing. The sneak dissing coming. New Zesty is dangerous. It only wants war. Just like he told us when we tried to recycle it. Yeah, I can't say it right now with him. Hypocrite is now concerned with all the world's dealings. Yeah, he says to come out of us. Exactly, Brainwaves. This dude is so off. Let's go.
You already know what side of the field they're going to come on. They're going to fall on. You already know that they're going to be begging and pleading because they believe in white supremacy. They believe that.
Here we go with the lies.
They shouldn't push back when they're being assaulted and attacked and getting their head dashed across the stone. You can.
No. Wicked people and our people that want to be wicked go through these things because they're not moving correctly. Let's continue. Let's go.
You can clearly see who the cowards are in our community.
We're not
You
cowards.
can see who the cowards are.
No, you the coward. You the coward. When them sheriffs was at your place, you ain't had nothing to say. You called the sheriff's place, begging to find out what's going on. And your own lady knows that she's not, American citizen, and she's in fear of being, going back to Spain, and you're going to be going to Spain with her. Let's go.
And those type of people got to go. They got to go.
You got to go.
They don't belong in our community.
We don't want to be in your community. We don't want to be in your community. We remove ourselves from you, FBA and Black Hebrew Israelite group.
And getting their head dashed across the stone. You can clearly see who the cowards are in our community. You can see who the cowards are. And those type of people got to go. They got to go. They don't belong in our community. Anybody who is demonizing this young man for standing his ground in Texas.
He did not stand his ground in Texas.
They got to go. You understand that, brothers and sisters?
No, you got to go. We want you out of Georgia. Brainwave's been asking the Most High for a long time to get you out of Georgia. We want you out of Georgia. Get you, and unfortunately, the family you have got to pack up. You got to go. The people in the community is watching, and they want you out of their neighborhood. You bringing down the neighborhood. You ain't bringing up the neighborhood. Let's go.
And this is not something that is racially or politically charged.
You just said that earlier.
This is something that's just...
Because you are trying to racially charge. Now you're saying it's not racially charged when you just said earlier that you racially want to see a race war.
True. Right? Keep your hands to yourself.
You telling everybody to keep their hands to yourself, yet you wanted to get in the boxing match with Ringo. You wanted to get in the boxing match with us. Now you're telling people to keep their hands to themselves? Man, this demon is so diabolical, hypocrite.
Now, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. It's gonna get ugly.
It's gonna get ugly for you. That's what's gonna happen. It's going to get ugly for you. Now, I want you to listen one more again to what David Clark said. We're going to close it out with that. We're going to close it out with David Clark said. All right? Let me get that YouTube video again before we get on out of here. Because I got to get ready. It's that time. New Broke ain't got no life. Red Supreme ain't got no life. We got things to do over here. Us three, me, Brainwaves, Ringo, and many of you in the chat got things to do. Hold on a second. Let's get that video again. I'm gonna play the whole tonality. I'm gonna play the whole thing again. And we're going to close it out with David Clark's message 8 years ago. Okay? Uh-oh. They got me again, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me now? Hold on a second. Oh boy. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? One second, one second, one second. One second. Something going on with my thing. Hold on. There we go. Can y'all hear me? The thing is acting up, y'all. We're going to play this and we're going to close it out with this. Listen.
All right. I want to also play this young woman from the other night when things were really rough in the streets in Charlotte. Here she is.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car. I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
This woman obviously so upset, and she, her fear is genuine. She says that she believes that wherever she is, she could get shot. So it's no more dangerous for her to be in the middle of that crowd. How do you respond to that?
Well, her fear isn't real. It's based on emotion, and it's not based on anything factual that she'd be able to articulate. It's just out of control behavior. I'll tell you what she faces danger, where she faces danger. It's being on the street in any American ghetto where the black-on-black crime is a bigger threat and a bigger problem in the black community than the police use of force. So the fact that they continue to focus on this aberration, that is the police use of force, it's an aberration, okay? They have more fear of that than coming across a gang member or being caught in a crossfire like Dwayne Wade's niece was in the city of Chicago, pushing a baby stroller down the street, for heaven's sakes, with a baby in it, and she took shots to the head from two black longtime career criminals. And so that's why I said it's not based on anything real, it's based on emotion. And if they really took a look at what was going on around them, what they'd be railing against.
This is 8 years ago, y'all. This is 8 years ago. And they used to have the issue with Sheriff David Clark in Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? And he talked about this. I do believe he's no longer here with us. I have to check. I'm not sure. If I'm not mistaken, I think he is no longer here with us. I have to do my research to clarify. I'm just speculating. However, he was speaking the real. Listen to it now. Let's continue.
It's not the police and the police use of force. The police are down there to protect good law-abiding black people, to protect and serve. But their biggest threat are criminal gangs, and it's other black males who are involved in this crime and violence in numbers that are disproportionate to their representation in the population. But of course, emotion's driving this thing, not reality.
What he said was true. What he said was true, y'all. So I got to get on out of here. I appreciate everyone for tuning into the show. I catch y'all over by Ringo TV Reactions when he does go on. And I'm looking forward to seeing y'all over there. And let's make the support happen, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Brown Royalty to the people, to Brainwaves, to Federal Studio. Once again, thank you for the support. Y'all support the GoFundMe. The GoFundMe video is in the video. I did a video of the GoFundMe. Support the GoFundMe. Let's try to get closer to the goal or reach the goal, okay? So, with that said, I'm going to holler at y'all later on when I see y'all over by Ringo and then when Brainwaves go live. See y'all later on tonight. Peace.